Welcome to another tutorial. As you can see, I have already created a marker. The first thing you might want to do is to move the pivot point to the tip of the marker. Make sure it's centered. The next thing is to create a sphere or box. This will be the contact point between the tip of the marker and the paper. Ink will be generated from this point, so align it with the tip of the marker as well. Using the Select and Link tool, link the contact point with the marker. Now, using the Line tool, create the shapes that you want the marker to draw or write. Then, with the marker selected, using the Path Constraint tool, link the marker with the line that you have just created. Now we have a small animation of the marker moving over the line. And now if you render, you will see the ink. Just kidding, we still need to do a few things before we can see the actual ink. In the graph editor, open the particle view window. Drag a standard flow particle system. In the birth operator, set emit stop to 0 and amount to 50. After that, delete the rest of the operators under birth. Now add a position object operator. In its settings, set lock on emitter, and then add the contact point sphere in the emitter objects list. Also set the location to pivot. Now add a spawn operator. Choose by travel distance. Set the inherited and divergence to 0. Next, create a new shape operator. Set it to 2D and choose circle 12 sides. And in the display settings, set the type to geometry. Now connect this event with the previous event. Now if you drag the animation slider, you will see the ink. You can set the size in the shape operator settings. Once you change the size, you will see small gaps between each of the individual circle. This can be fixed by going into the spawn operator settings and decreasing the step size. Generating this many particles can be CPU intensive. So my advice is to go to the display operator and set the type to dots. Now the ink will be represented by dots, and it will only show up once you render the scene. To change the color of the ink, open the material editor and create a new material. Set the color of the ink that you want. Then in the particle view, drag the material static operator below the shape operator. And in its settings, choose the scene material that you have just created. And now we are done. I hope that you have learned something useful today. Please like and subscribe to continue your learning. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.